Okay, right, now we're going to do a sirloin steak. We've got this fantastic 28-day matured beef. What we're going to do is just going to cut off a nice steak slice, and I'm just going to show you how quickly and easy it is just to cook a steak. So we're using the Type 301 chef's knife. This is the large chef knife, just to get a nice clean cut. So what we do, try and keep the steak as tight as possible. Just hold it with your hands, let the knife do the work, and we literally just pop it in. Look. Just cutting through, so easy, just drawing through, all the way down, and that's it. So, what we do, to a nice big juicy steak like that, this will feed 2 people easily, okay? I'm going to serve this with a little bit of salad, but what we do is we're going to pan fry it, but we never add oil to the pan. Okay, what we do is we season and oil the steak. So we add a little drizzle of olive oil over the steak on both sides, obviously. And then what we do, just sort of massage it into the steak like this. Okay, and that's it. So, like I say, no oil in the pan on the steak. So we're going to take this over to the frying pan now and get that in there. Okay, so we're just going to fry this steak. So it's all we've done. Cut a nice piece of steak, seasoned it, a little bit of olive oil. Got a nice dry pan here. It's over sort of like a medium hot heat, not too hot, because I don't want to burn it on the outside. I want it to cook nice and evenly. Okay, so just literally lift our steak up, pop it into the pan. You'll hear the sear, and that's what we're after. That nice sort of sear, nice bit of smoke out there. Okay, and then what you're going to do is just cook it for probably about 2-3 minutes or something like that per side, and then let it rest. Most important thing is to let the steak rest, okay? So that's what you're after, this nice sort of charred, nice bit of browning on there, okay? And the secret as well to cooking a good steak is not to keep prodding it and pressing it. That makes it tough. Just leave it. A lot of people will get a steak and they'll start pushing it, prodding it and all that sort of. Don't do that. Just leave it. Let it do its own thing, okay? And it will be a lot more succulent, a lot tender, okay? Flip it over. And that's what we're after. That beautiful sort of seared, roasting sort of steak, okay? And we'll just let that carry on cooking. Okay, so here's our sirloin steak there. Pan fry, now it's resting, so that's very important to relax the meats, okay, to leave it to rest on a warm plate, okay, for about 5 minutes or so. If it was like a roasting joint, you leave it to rest for about 15-20 minutes. But this one, about 5 minutes, okay. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is just make a little salad. So what we've got here is some fresh rocket picked from the garden this morning, and then we're going to mix that up with a few chives. So we're just going to use our vegetable chopping knife, Type 301, designed by Porsche. The one with that nice sort of rocking action, okay? Just roughly chop a few chives. It gives a bit of an oniony sort of taste. You've got the pepper from the rocket, you've got the onion from the fresh chives, again picked from the garden this morning. If you're fortunate enough to have sort of nice things growing in your garden, then you should use them. So they go into the salad there, and then we're just going to add a few cherry tomatoes as well. These are from the local market this morning, local farmers market. Not quite the season for growing tomatoes just yet. And we just want to sort of roughly chop those, quarters, eighths, whatever sort of turns you on really, to be honest, See how easy the knife cuts through those. Just glides through them, no problem at all, okay? So just add those into the bowl. And then you just want to add a glug of olive oil, a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Now what I do with the balsamic is to control it, keep your thumb over the end of it like that, just so you can control what you're dripping out. You don't want it to, glug out and it will just be too acidic, A little bit of salt and pepper. And then you just literally just mix everything up with your hands, like that, okay? So what we can do is just leave that to one side. Okay, right, so now we're going to get on to slicing the steak. So what I've got here is the Type 301 designed by Porsche steak knife, okay? It's not a serrated edge like most steak knives are. So it just glides through the steak very, very easily, but also you can sharpen it. How amazing is that? Okay, so our steak now is rested for about 5 minutes or so. See some of those juices. Don't lose those juices, you know. Those juices can go into the salad, you know. It's all flavour, maximising those flavours. So just take our knife, and then what we do is just sort of slice. How easy that goes through there. Just a few slices. You want it, you know, quite thick. It's a bit of an angle on there, you know. It's all about presentation, you know. I'll just move that one out of the way. Get our nice serving plate here. Look at this. Look at that. That is absolutely perfect. Would you agree? Yes, I can hear you say. Okay, so we just arrange that on our plate. Oh my God, I am going to enjoy this. Look at that. Oh my God, that is amazing. That is one of the nicest pieces of steaks I've seen for a while. That. Just take some of your salad and we'll just sort of add that. So simple, isn't it? Simple eating. That is pan-fried sirloin steak with a little rocket chive and tomato, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, beautifully carved. Enjoy.